There you are. Oh. Well, hello, Miss Cupid. My name is Goatface, and... Hey, I was just... Easy now, You what? With my what? Miss Cupid, I just... Listen... Okay, stop. Cupid, I challenge you to a game. My log rollers for your rainbow spinny things. First one to level 5 gets them. Winner takes all. You in? I'm gonna work on the assumption that means yes. Let's play! Howdy Internet, this is Goatface, and welcome back to the Goatface Corner. In today's episode, we'll be taking a look at a bizarre little game called Cupid. Cupid was a game created by Camco and released to arcades in the year 1982. It's an isometric platformer, which means it's played at a 45-degree angle. The game had a unique control scheme, using a diagonally mounted control stick to allow the player to pilot their character across a volley of different pyramid-based levels. For the time, it was actually a pretty bold choice, but due to its controls, the game suffered during playtesting, and things only got worse when ported to consoles with a traditional D-pad, or to anything that involved a keyboard. I'd been playing this game for well over an hour before I started this video, and I can promise you, I started every single run by pressing left in the hopes I'd scale the left half of the pyramid, and instead leaping straight into the endless void below. It's incredibly frustrating! The goal of your journey is to assist Cupid in stomping on all these squares to make them the color necessary to continue on to the next stage. In the first few levels, touching every tile only once will be enough to get you through, but in later levels you'll need to touch them all twice, or even 3 times. This can be really tricky, especially with how many obstacles the game throws at you. Now, full disclosure, I haven't been playing the arcade version of the game, in case you couldn't tell from... And I'm not 100% sure if it's just my copy or what, but this game throws a lot of obstacles at you, and right from the get-go, too. I've only actually made it to the second round, like, 3 times? All other times, excluding the times I left carelessly to my tomb, I would get sniped by one of these little balls or the springy dude making his rounds. It's a nightmare. And if that's not enough for you, after just a few screens, the game introduces these funky son-of-a-guns who change the tile colors when they stomp on them. Thankfully, all you have to do is step on them and they'll go away. They hold a unique title as the only enemy in the game you can actually jump on. Or even near. But, by and large, the one enemy that confuses the heck out of me more than any other are these purple dudes. You thought the isometric angle was confusing before? Well, try navigating the level while these other dudes are doing the same thing going the other way. Look at this, it seriously messes with your head. You know what the chocolate-covered cherry-on-top irony is? The game's creator actually responded to test players' struggles by lowering the difficulty. Jeez. I can only imagine what the harder one was like. Were there balls that bounced up the pyramid? What about tiles that kill you if you jump on them too many times? How about bombs that rain from the top of the screen? And Cupid is also rapidly succumbing to venom deep in her blood, and the only way to survive is to find the antidote hidden under one of the... You know what? I think the game's hard enough as it is. Speaking of Cupid's difficulty, in 1983, 1 year after the release of the original Cupid, production began on an updated version of the game that increased the difficulty as well as added new features and characters. The game's inception was a result of the original developers' disdain at the previously mentioned difficulty downgrade. The game was never to be finished, unfortunately, which is a darn shame because as far as sequels and updates go, this game had probably the best darn title out of any I've ever seen. Get this. Faster, harder, more challenging Cupid. Hits the nail right on the head, right? Sounds like one of those techno songs my buddy Neojock listens to. I hope the Stab friends don't mind me borrowing that. They're usually pretty lenient on copyright. To help you on your journey, the game gives you these spin discs situated throughout the levels. Jumping on one of these provides you with an admittedly somewhat slow shortcut back to the top of the map. Added bonus, anything that's chasing you will leap right off the edge if they try to follow you onto a spin disc, requiring them to wait to respawn. Having fun over there? I love the little sounds Cupid makes. It really adds to the experience. It gives you a sense of camaraderie, because when you lose, you can tell that Cupid is mad too. Unfortunately, you won't be hearing much of that from me, because I don't plan on losing. Swak! What did I just say? Swak? I guess that's my thing now. Okay. You know, I'm actually getting pretty good at this. Just one more to go. And that's game! Huzzah!
I want to play with you. Will you play with me?